Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Good afternoon. How are you?
Yeah, fine, sir.
Okay, I hope you are not busy or in the office today, right?
Not in office, but some work also. But it's fine.
Busy. Okay. But you can spare, I think, 15-20 minutes, correct?
Yeah, yes, sir. Yeah.
So I'll be quick now because it's just a customer feedback call. Okay.
Mm.
We just want that, whatever, as you know that we have started recently, it has not been more than 6 months now. So it is important to get the customer feedback also to improve the product, right?
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I will just start off with asking some questions. So
Mm.
maybe you can start replying to them, okay, whatever you know or
Okay, sir.
remember. So
Okay, sir.
first of all, ma'am, I would like you to introduce yourself, like your name and profession, or are you a parent? Obviously, you are a parent. That's why we're talking. And then, what is your child name and how old is your child? Where are you from? Just basic things, so that we are aware of it.
Um, Sir, actually, we are in Bangalore, and I'm a working parent actually. So I was not
Okay.
able to spend. Actually, I couldn't like I was not able to spend much time with my kid, so that his communication skill was not that good. So
Mhm.
I
No, no. This was about introduction only. We will talk about the problem and the challenges later on. So
okay.
basically, you are from Bangalore and
Yeah.
you are a parent of I think
Others.
Adarsh is 8 year old, correct?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Correct. Okay. So I'll move to the next question. Please tell what were you looking for before you have found us? Like, obviously, you have found us through
Yeah.
something, which we have offered at that time. So, what problems or challenges you were facing, or if not problems, maybe you did not have any problem, but any kind of specific interest or aspiration you were looking for your child. What was that exactly?
See, that right thinking actually, the right way to do something. Um,
So that was the
because
thing for which you were looking for, correct?
yeah, because he will use his own method, all those things. But and he learn the steps also, like step by step we have to do something. That is also that also he learned because he will be like very fast in his whatever he does not, he will be doing it fast, or he will not without knowing it sometimes he might do. So I want him to know that the steps, something in the right way I want him to do.
Okay,
So
okay.
that's it.
I think I have a note of it that I think you have registered for our webinar. Okay, so the first engagement was the webinar, I guess, for which you have
Yeah.
registered for. And in the webinar form, I think you have mentioned your top challenges as slow, improve kids' thinking skills. This is what you
Yeah.
have mentioned in the first engagement, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
It's
So
little
how
bit.
have you come to know? Yeah, and the next question is, how have you come to know or discovered about us, and what was your first engagement with us like? I think it was the webinar for which you have registered, correct? You have seen an
Before
advertisement
that,
or
before that, actually, I was in office. Actually, I was searching something. That time, I searched this cube class, something like that. I was then immediately after sometimes I got some call. I submitted some form and I got a call, and through that call only I was able to know that okay, something they will be teaching us. I want to learn
Mhm.
it from them. I felt that.
Okay, I
So
didn't know that out of that call actually you took action.
yeah, that is the thing because that it made me like it was like an eye opener. Something, yeah, something maybe I am missing that they are telling the right thing. So I have to move towards that like that or something I felt. That's why
Mm-hmm.
I then after that I was desperately I wanted to join him in the class. That is the first thing actually. After that webinar, I
Join the
know I
webinar.
Yeah,
Correct. So what basically motivated you to learn more about us, about our programs, and what did you learn? I think from the webinar only you got to know about more details, correct? So
yeah.
what did you learn about us in there?
Um, so that one actually, that uh, main thing, the communication skill. He was
Okay,
I wanted
in the
him to
webinar.
that. No, no.
Okay.
So means that thing. Uh,
You mean to
through
say
that.
that in the through the webinar, basically you got motivated for your kid basically to learn more about the communication skills. So
Yeah, that
that
was.
basically inspired you
Yeah,
in the
because I
webinar,
know,
correct?
because he know left right, but he was not able to explain that. When it comes to, like, after holding a cube only, he was able to understand that even left right,
Mhm.
this is up down, everything he was able to understand and say that.
Correct,
So
correct. So
so I thought it will improve.
correct, correct. So I think you learned about us and the programs in the webinar and also followed by a one-to-one call as well, I think, which you may have kept it. So I would like to know from you that what program you have enrolled your child into with KubeHeads. Which program you have enrolled for?
Auntie, was playing this. Which program? No, I didn't get that. Which program?
The name of the course, basically. What did you buy, basically, right?
No, I
For
didn't get.
example, I think you have taken the KubeHeads Warrior Virtual Bootcamp, correct?
Hmm.
3 months,
Hmm. Yeah, boot camp.
right?
That. Yes, sir.
Correct. 3 months bootcamp, correct?
Yeah,
So this
yes.
is what you have gotten. You have got enrolled your child with us, right?
Yeah,
So
yes.
now I would ask you about the program now. I'll be moving my questions about the program. How would you compare the original cost with the actual cost to you, basically, given to you at the time of enrollment? Do you think that the actual cost to customer was within your budgets or out of your budgets? Was it expensive or it was affordable?
It was affordable only. Like, it is actually, it is after the course I felt, I mean, because we got so much input from the course. So then I thought,
Mhm.
it is worth more than that.
Okay. So I'll ask the next question, which is about that only. Do
Uh,
you think that the actual cost was way lower than the product value delivered in the bootcamp? Means, do you think you have got more value than what you have paid? If yes, then how much do you think it is, like 2x, 3x, or 5x, or 10x? How would you quantify it?
uh,
It was 2x, 3x, 5x, 10x. How would you say? In terms of the value which you have got compared with the cost.
because we have almost learned four cubes, right? Like I felt, because it is not only the learning, actually it is the way the class was conducted. Actually, it is not for the
Correct.
cube, because that algorithm, this if so many can teach, but the way it was taught and the way the Kavya was teaching, no, that was very, like, I admire that.
So the experience, basically, you
Yeah.
mean to say experience, overall experience, correct?
Yeah, that is the thing, because she never, like, the way, like, she was very patient, because I never used to be
Mhm.
patient with him when I am teaching something, but I
Okay.
sometimes I will lose. But when she was teaching, I then I learned from that. Even I learned, oh, I should be this much patient when teaching to kids.
Okay.
So
Okay. That's funny. So how would you quantify it, like in terms of the value delivered and the cost which was paid? It was like 2x value which is being given, that you realized after the boot camp is finished, or even during the
after the boot
boot camp
camp is
also you
finished, I
realize
felt
that,
it is 10x, well, 10K.
how
It is
much?
It is the highest only. Like I will not give the least value because it is highest. Whatever you're saying, that is highest only.
Okay, okay. Okay, you mean 10x, right?
Yeah. Next.
Okay. So you mean to say that if you have paid rupees 1, you have got the value of rupees 5, correct?
Yeah. Of course. Yeah. Yes. Sir.
Okay. So now I will get to the part of the, after sales part, that is onboarding. If
Hmm.
you would remember that, once you have paid and you have enrolled your child, so how has the onboarding experience been for you? What did you experience in the onboarding? Like, for example, were you given the access to the online school learning management system immediately, which you were able to access on your
Hmm.
multiple devices like mobile, laptop?
I,
Were you
yeah,
being
it is like
added?
a genuine and
Yeah.
standard product. I felt immediately. It is, uh, immediately I felt that, uh,
Okay.
like it's the standard thing. We can't, uh, we keep it in a like, mm, how it is like, okay, it is a standard one. That is what I felt.
Okay, you mean it was the standard, it was predictable basically, right? This
Yeah.
happens only that you will get the access to the LMS and then you will
Hmm.
be added to the WhatsApp group and
Yeah.
you will be guided and heard thoroughly during the boot camp, right? So these are basically standard expectations according to you, right? There was nothing
Yeah.
extraordinary, correct?
Yeah. Yes.
But that according to you has met with the expectations. What was expected, it happened basically after sales, correct?
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. So now I would like to know whether you got live sessions or pre-recorded course access or what? How has your child been trained actually? Was it more self-learning mode or hand-holding in the form of live session support and other support as well? What all types of learning support you got through KubeHeads?
And it's live session. Live
And
session.
pre-recorded also, both. Okay.
Pre-recorded also for 3 by 3. That is if the pre-recorded. For other things, we were able to do it through the class.
So it was not basically self-learning mode only, but also the hand-holding in the form of live session supports also. Correct?
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, sir.
And Sharmila ma'am, do you think the sessions count are less or more or appropriate in numbers required for your child to learn, or maybe for any child to learn, understand, and focus on the cues properly as per the program? And also to transform the previous habits to new habits, which is the shift of focus from high screen time to do
Hmm.
something productive, like learning to solve Rubik's Cube using screen or without screen, right? So I hope you
Yeah.
understood my question. My question is basically, let's suppose Warrior program length is like 90 days, correct? 3 months. So the sessions count were 24. So according to you, it was less or more or appropriate? What according to you is for the
Uh,
complete learning and the transformation, which is basically committed in the program?
it is not about the program, but if he has like 4 months, or he will be better fluent. I felt, but we were not able to attend
Mm,
2 3 classes. But uh,
mhm.
if it is little longer, also we will enjoy that. Means we will
Okay, okay,
learn more fluently. This.
okay, okay. No, from the outcome perspective, I'm asking that it is the sessions count, like for example, 24 sessions are not less in any ways, correct?
It's not
That
less
is like
actually.
24 to 48 hours of, Kavya giving live sessions in the program. So are they enough according to you for the kind of, program which is being created, for example, teaching four cubes and other things, so they are
Yeah,
appropriate or more, it should be more or they are appropriate.
yeah. This is actually appropriate only. But we felt it
Okay,
because he is little bit slow. I felt like 4 months, but it is
okay,
appropriate
okay,
for any child like this.
okay. And what do you think of the session dates and times coordination? Were they conducted mostly according to your availability? I know that some of the sessions definitely would you could not be able to attend it, but mostly how was that? It was according to your availability, correct?
Yeah, it was according to the availability only.
Okay,
Uh,
okay.
Whenever we are comfortable, everybody was that same thing,
Okay.
same time. That is not a problem. That is not an issue.
Okay. So that is a good thing, or it should not happen. Normally in many cases it does not happen, correct?
Sometimes, because it is a fun, they think it is a fun class, so we can't tell them to sit on this particular time.
Mm-hmm.
It's something
Okay.
like that. We can't force them, but sometimes it depends. No way they should also. They were allowing us, giving us some time also. Like, okay, let them go. After that, we will have. So that is when we learn a cube. I felt that is okay. That is good only for
Okay.
us.
It is good. Okay. So, what do you think are the three most promising things you have noticed in our program and its delivery, basically? What are the three most promising things which you would mention here?
Mm,
I think first would be your obvious, which I can definitely predict is that is Kavya, right? So,
yeah.
so that is one of the most promising things which you would mention it. Am I right or
Yeah,
no?
sure. That's definitely sure. That's there.
So
Because
what are
that
the
is
other two?
because of her only we have, first of all, first thing we have joined because of that. And second thing, he understood there is something like logic to do something, because it's not
Mhm.
simply like we are taking and we are doing. Then he understood that, and now he, that explanation, that little like the right way of asking questions, the small things he understood. I've
Mhm. Okay.
Before the class he was not able to understand there is something like logic to do something, because he had achieved, he was able to finish the cube. In that time he felt very actually very happy.
Mhm.
I'm able to do this, I'm
Yeah.
able to do that. And because of that he was able to do other things also. He was able to follow the steps. Earlier he was not in that mindset, like to follow some steps.
Mhm.
Now after that
Correct.
he was some, if like this is the step, this you should do this first, do the second, that steps small, he started to take that, like whatever he learns
Mhm.
he was going step by step. mm,
Okay. Great. So that is another promising thing. Any other which you could recall of? No? So I will move to the next question. Have you seen any noticeable changes or transformations in your child before and after the program began? I think you have just mentioned one of that the logic part basically, and doing things in a sequential way, right? So
yeah,
what other noticeable changes which you can see? If yes, in how much time did you start noticing some changes, like within a month or 2 months, or after the program is finished,
within a
like three
month I
months?
within a month I was able to see his communication only, because uh, earlier he will be very much shy. He will not be like in the first initial classes and all, he was very shy. He was not
Mhm.
talking also, he was not uh, responding properly. But like throughout the, like after that, then he was talking, he started interacting. I felt that is the quick, that immediate change he got. Because
Okay, that
initially
is within a month, right?
uh, he was not responding
Initial.
also, ma'am. Yeah, I used to get
Hmm.
parent teacher meeting also. So my ma'am has told me he will not respond in the class, but I have seen
Okay,
that he was responding in the class, like he will
okay.
but sometimes I notice that he will not he wants to do by himself. He will he
Mm-hmm.
will not follow the instructions. Sometimes he was doing like that, then I told him once, then he understood, and he came to the track. Okay, when my when Didi is teaching, we have to do like that. He came to track after that.
Mm-hmm. Fine. I think you have also given some comments through a private WhatsApp message that after learning Cube, he understood the logic to learn waveboard also
Yeah,
easily. After learning
yeah,
Cube only, he was able to do mechanics also, right?
yeah.
So what
Because
was,
he was not that
how would you?
patience.
Hmm.
That also follows steps. The instruction it has to be we have to follow for
Mm-hmm.
both that wayboard, whatever he learned, that also step by step. First we should keep one leg, second leg, then both together he has to balance. He So when it was taught, he was able to grasp that steps. And again for the
Okay.
logic, this mechanics also same thing, same like instructions according to that, one by one he was doing it. We didn't tell him, we didn't teach him, we just bought that and gave him, but he only did it. He was able to do some, any trucks or something, he was only seeing the picture and he is doing it. Because earlier when we bought, he used to just throw it and will not use it, he was not using that. But after that he
Hmm.
only took it and he had made all those things. Then I thought something, maybe that thing must have helped him.
Hmm. Anything related to screen time which you would like to mention? Was it
He
earlier it was
normally don't
more
watch too
or it
much
has
TV
reduced?
also. He will not watch TV. He was not,
Hmm.
earlier also he was not watching, and now we won't give that
Okay.
much TV screen time for him.
Okay, okay. So earlier also it was not very heavy screen time,
Yeah,
and now also it is not.
screen
Correct?
time. Yeah.
Correct. So great. So how do you rate the sessions conducted so far out of 1 to 10 rating, where 1 is the lowest satisfaction and 10 is the highest satisfaction from all the important considerations or point of views? How would you rate the sessions 1 to 10 rating if you have to give
Mm, 10. Yeah. Because it was good.
10?
I can't point any mistake in that. Because
Okay.
she was, each and everyone and every question was answered. So everything was, we can't say some flaw, some mistake is there, we can't say that. It was good.
Correct, correct, correct. And would you recommend our brand and its program offering to others? So maybe you can reply it out of three, not sure
Yes,
what I
I
would like to
almost,
recommend or very much recommend.
he only had told in our apartment in through like this in this row, he had told everyone that I am attending Kavya class, like that. He only went and told, and they started watching her YouTube, and they were learning from through YouTube. They learned actually those kids.
Okay, okay, okay. Right.
Same thing, they were watching her
Got it.
videos.
Right, right, right. So, also please tell who would you like to recommend our solution? Any particular set of people with any specific problems or needs or aspirations? Like, according to you, what type of people should be
No, even
recommended the solution?
intelligent kids, they are only asking that boy, like, who he told, no, they were all clever kids only. Like, it's not like people, it's
Mhm.
for everyone. Like,
It's for
even that,
everyone, basically.
uh, because
So
information,
you
it's
think
like,
that everyone should get this, correct?
yeah, yeah, of course.
Correct, correct. Next question, ma'am. Are you interested in learning more about leveling up your child from a warrior to cubed ninja or legend? Yes or no?
Yeah, I would, because he was also missing the class. He was also asking me that I want
So
class because,
would you be happily willing to invest more time and money into leveling up of your child to get to the levels of ninja and legend in times to come? If yes, then how much basically? Any idea just to get the feedback from you? And how
I
much time
hope.
also would you be willing? For example, in the KubeHeads Warrior, whatever money you have invested, and the time is basically 3 months you have invested. So you see the result. So what do
Yeah.
you think about Ninja and the Legend program?
If we can get all those things in the same time, the timing also fine, and if we can be able to get all those things, then we will be happy. Like, it is not uh,
Okay.
same way,
Okay.
like
So,
how we got this. If it is in the same way, we will be happy as well.
In the same way. Okay. So, in case, let's suppose you'd be willing to invest more time and money with Cupid, then what would you like to be added or removed in the next level so that your child gets what you expect or aspire to give to your child? Obviously, when we are upgrading with the levels, the things also should upgrade. The problems might be different also. So, what do you think should be added or removed? Anything which you think that this should be
Actually,
addressed in the next level, correct?
no, actually now he understood. He didn't implement. What I felt, he
Mm-hmm.
understood, okay, these things, but I felt in further levels he might implement that certain things
Mm-hmm.
like even that concentrating in the class, all those things. Like, he was small actually, he sometimes he will not concentrate, he will just do on his own something he will do. But in further classes, I wish that he could interact, and he should go with the he should be on the track of what is being taught, like not little bit more mature than this. That's what- his behavior at
So I
class.
okay. So nothing basically very specific, for example, communication or content creation or becoming a speed cuber, anything do you don't expect in the next levels or you expect in the next level?
Yeah, see, this only mainly that focus. He was not sometimes that behavior in the class and how we should uh those things, though, like easily he will get distracted. So that focus,
Mhm.
I want him to focus and understand there in the class itself. Sometimes
Okay.
he will ask like our help as well, no, like in future he has to do it listening in the class. He, after focusing, he has to do it in the class itself, like he should able to do
Mhm.
like that. Because when
Mhm. Oh,
I move this cube, move that cube, sometimes he was getting confused which one which, though it was taught clearly, but he has to have focus, then only he can follow the steps. I want
mhm.
him to learn it by understand from the
Mhm.
class and learn it quickly.
Mhm. Okay. Right. One last question, ma'am. Then we will end this
Okay.
feedback call. What do you like? Like you're currently seeing, Kavya giving, webinars also. A lot of content is being created, communication skills. Even she has learned Cube also and now teaching all those things. I mean, you are basically watching it by yourself, correct? You are
Yeah.
evidently seeing it yourself and you are acknowledging also. So
Yeah.
what do you think, do you aspire this thing for your child also that maybe in his early ages, Adarsh, maybe in 2 years or 3 years down the line, do you
Same thing
aspire
I
him to
expected.
train
Yeah.
others?
Yeah.
Hmm?
That is the first thing I wanted him to do, but his understanding is also there. So actually
Mhm.
that's why, like, that is the first thing I expected. Like, I want him to be, I used to tell him, you should be like that, you should see that. I used to say that is the way to behave, all those things I will tell. That is the main thing actually.
Okay, okay.
After that, but
So
he
that
has
was the
achieved.
root of that inspiration,
Yeah.
basically. That was the
Yeah.
root.
But he has to achieve, he has to put some he has to.
Correct. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. But at least you have that aspiration, which you are basically following, and you are also connected in the community. So this is what you want him to be, correct?
Yeah.
Training others also
Yeah.
at his youngest ages, because a lot
Mm.
of people don't even think about it.
Mm.
This is
Yes,
what
sir.
basically, and you have taken action also by investing time and money also.
Like,
So that's
then I
a good
want him
thing
to
actually.
learn write also. Uh, his books, Kavya book, everything he is having. The same way
Mhm.
that I want to everything, whatever, because she is like everything, she whatever I think of, she is doing everything. So I want him
Okay.
also to do the same, like.
Right, right. Great, ma'am. Great. I think it was lovely taking your feedback, and it helped. It helps us a lot actually to continue, and it encourages us. It gives us more energy and power. And I think, in fact, I would also like to mention that Adarsh has really contagious energy. When he comes, basically, he blows and everything. Everyone gets smile actually.
Yeah.
Every other learner in the group in the first batch, I think whenever he comes, others comes, everybody expects that there is something going to happen now. There is something naughty which is going to happen here, and he keeps and they always smile actually at him. And even
Yeah.
others also get energy to do those things which others is doing. So I think he's really good. And I would like to offer basically currently the batch two is going on. Okay,
Mm.
and luckily that this time we have got a girl child also into the batch two. Okay,
Okay, sir.
that was the
Uh,
first enrollment because for long now we have been expecting girl kids also joining this particular mission and vision we are having, training about Rubik's Cube and all that, because girls normally stay behind in every sport or in everything which is
mm.
happening around. But for past so long now, girls have started taking leading steps into every sport or into every aspect of the life and business, correct? So
Okay.
we also expect basically girls coming forward and join this particular sport as well, right? And
Okay.
mission, our mission. So that is a good thing. So I would like to offer Adarsh also if he wants to join this batch, and for that, obviously, there are no charges. This I'm saying it because I think he was lacking in, I think the KubeHeads qualifier program, which he can complete it maybe in this batch, and he was also keen to join as well, as you were mentioning that he was missing the classes. He is keen to join it, so he's most welcome if you are okay with that. Okay. So maybe
Okay,
you
sir.
can think over it and let me know about it,
Yeah.
right?
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you,
And
sir.
definitely for the Ninja and the Legend program, they are definitely unique in itself, in its proposition itself. And definitely they are the upgraded versions of Warrior program. It has its own offerings, the
Okay.
Ninja and the Legend. So definitely, whenever you are interested about it, you can always inquire about it.
Yeah,
Although
sure.
the batches have not started for Ninja and Legend as of now, okay.
Mm.
But still, if you would inquire it, if there would be any inquiry, we would definitely like to entertain it based on the demand only. Correct?
Yeah, sure, sir. Sure.
So,
Definitely. Thank you, sir, actually.
so thank you very much, ma'am, for trusting us, first of all, in our first batch itself, and giving us great feedback as well. It's really appreciated.
Sir, if I
Thank you
want
very
to,
much.
my daughter, she is asking, she wants to join the class. What is the age criteria, minimum age?
Whose daughter?
My daughter, actually, she wants to
Okay,
join.
your daughter. Okay. So the age group, I think normally we have said that, it is 7 to 13 year. Minimum should
Oh,
be 7.
okay.
But it depends upon the kid to kid, depending upon its learning abilities. We
Okay.
feel that, in India, as of now, if the age is 7 years, it would be easier for the kids to start learning to its thing, the program. So how old is your daughter, Aditya?
She's 6 years. 6 years.
I think, yeah, 6 years is good. And there is another girl also into our batch. So that would be convenient actually for another girl child into that
Okay.
batch.
Okay. Because
And
she was
I think
asking me. She wants
sorry.
the class. I want a career class. Like that, she was asking me many times. She was asking me. Then I told her, let his class get like after that you join. Like that, I was telling her.
But she was in any ways always found visible when others was attending the class.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
So she wants to join separately from another computer from another room or what? Because she can join even with others also. But others always keeps pushing her
Pushing her,
back.
yeah.
So
So,
I'm not sure whether she was learning. I think she can tell better if she was able to learn something out of it, or maybe you can tell better whether she was able to
okay,
learn
sir.
whatever
After
she.
this 3 months, like let Adesh continue, like, and after once we join Ninja or something, then I'll put her here back. Uh,
Yeah, I think it is you are already being offered to join batch 2 without paying any other penny as of now for the Warrior program definitely. So
okay,
maybe
sir.
both can join. So that is not
Okay,
a
sir.
problem for you, right?
Oh, okay, sir.
Correct?
Yeah, thank you,
Fine
sir.
then. Thank you very much once again. Have a good
Yeah,
day. Bye bye.
yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you.